Alright, you're welcome once again to our HTML basic lesson 6. And in this lesson we'll be looking at structure headings. Okay, so looking at all we have been talking about, we are on the heading aspect of the web development. Okay, so we're going to be looking at structure headings. So let's just go into a little bit cap about structural headings. So heading and tags. Alright, structuring the headings. Remember, I say heading tags ranges from H1 to H6. Okay, depending on the level of sections you're gonna give them. So we give sections of a page an appropriate heading depending on its hierarchy in its document. Okay, those of you that did database in schools or in your school, you must have been taught about hierarchy. Okay, hierarchy, we're talking about organizational chart. Organization starting from the main head to the second head to the sub-second head. So that's how we actually arrange headings. Okay, headings are being given based on hierarchy. The most important get the bigger heading, the second less important get the H2, which is a little bit subheading, and so on and so forth. Okay, so once we get into the code, we're gonna build a middle of things, and we're gonna look different heading sections. So let's dive right in. Alright, so we're back into our text editor, and I was able to add just some little code so that we can use more to practice now. And okay, and the code just says from here. So in case you're interested in knowing the codes, I literally just change code from here. Okay, sorry, I wanted okay. So I literally change code from here. I added some codes to here. Alright, so just look carefully. This is what we are working on basically. So if you look very well, I change it to okay, it's not the guy from there, actually it's from up. Okay, welcome to my website. Here we sell all kind of mobile phones. Okay, so that's where I changed from here to here. All right, so if you look carefully, this is the code I literally added, and I told you I'm talking about heading structure in this video. So this is the code we added. Welcome to my website. It's in H1. Here we say all kind of mobile phone in paragraph. So if you look at the first one, H1 types of phone, we say H1 budget friendly. Peter, come get a phone. Okay, I think there's a typo error from me, but also say as much as your pocket can carry. So I'm just going to type this. Sorry for the error. All right, so as much as your pocket can carry, and H1 another section. Okay, so these H are different sections. Another section again is durable. Okay, durable, that's the first one I mentioned is budget friendly. The second one is durable, better thing, and money killer. So I think another error, forgive me, my hands keep making because I'm trying to type so as fast as I can. So better thing and money killer is another section, and another section the guy introduces about us. You know, some companies you see a section about us, and that is another paragraph. So literally, if I not break clear on this, you will discover that from here, this is where they start from. All of them are literally carrying H1. So if you are to look at this website, how will you know which one is more important than the other, which one is actually the main stuff to click upon? So you're gonna get confused. Obviously you will get confused if you're the one looking at this website. Okay, you can basically want to use what is it called, style sheet, to change most of this thing, make some certain text small. But people that's looking into your site, these are different sections. You can see sections by sections, all of them having the same H1 heading, which is not supposed to be. So let's go back to the code and start changing some of the headings. Okay, so from the first one, we already have welcome to my website, which is H1. There is no need for types of phone we say having H1, because it is not the main heading. The main heading here is the main heading is welcome to my website. You can see it right here. This is the main heading. So this can't have the same H1 with this other one. So let's go correct that. And okay, let's say this one, since it's going to be the second, okay, this is H1 rather, sorry. Types of phone we say should be H2. All right, for readability sake. And types of phone we say H2, and now budget friendly phone, which is also be subtitle under types of phone, should have H3 for readability sake, and P can remain there. Now this durable, remember I said it's also part of under budget friendly, type of budget friendly, so it's going to still be H3. And the next one is about us. Now about us is under the welcome to my website, so it's not going to be H3, it's going to be H2 if you're trying to do things fast on your own. Then the contact us is going to basically be H2. Okay, by phone going to be H3, by mail the H3, because these are subsections of the about us section. Okay, H3, carrier pigeon, so that is also going to be by H2 as well. H3 rather, yeah, H3. All right, H3. All right, so this is basically the contact section. So let's save and see in our browser. Okay, you can see it's now looking more presentable, more readable, and you cannot fully understand. Forget these other ones, forget these ones here for now, forget these ones here, because this is not what we are dealing with right now. Okay, so forget those ones, focus on these ones. So if you look at this very well now, you discover that the website is now more visible, more readable, more understandable. We're talking about types of phone, we see budget friendly, durable, about us section, and different sections. So that is what the H1 heading can do. It is good you always make sure that you arrange your H1 by hierarchy. Like I said, welcome to our website is the most bigger and should be the title of the page, and the second subtitle is types of phone. Under types of phone, we have different sections: budget friendly and durable. Now if you look carefully, about us and types we sell, contacts are all the same H3. What is this simply means that these ones are also main section under the welcome section. All right, so that is all about that for the headings, and we're gonna just practice. Like I said, always said, practice. You can only learn by practice. Keep trying all these things, and we're gonna see in the next class when we're going to dive into something more bigger.